What's up guys, this is Foden here, and here it is another download, but this time it's Battlefield 3. So as you can see, I'll run over this in my last model. Oh no, I didn't. I went over the Kirill model in my last video. This is Vladimir. So obviously you can see here I've added hypernerves again to smooth him out, because if you can see on the nose, he is low poly. So if I just turn the light off and take all the render settings off and just render that, you can blatantly see that is low poly like hell. So if I turn on the hypernerves, it makes it a bit better. So this is what it's like without lighting and any other render settings. Looks pretty nice as it is. Add the sharpen filter and the ambient occlusion. It's got a bit more depth to it, a bit more shadows. Looks like it got a bit more detail on his face and that. I'll just wait for this. Looks pretty nice. So if I just quickly do that again, I'll do it like this so I can switch between the two. I'll show you the difference. That is some nice quality. You can render that as big as you want, pretty much. May take a little bit of time to render, but I wouldn't mind waiting to get the end result for that. Looks pretty nice. Oh, not this one, not this one. I still got to add the lights yet, which we'll get there soon. So yeah, there's still a lot more models to come. I mean, I've got Battlefield 3 weapons. I've got the JNG9E. I've got these lot to do, and I've got shitloads. There must be over 20 to 30, models. So for the weapons. So now this is with the light. So I'm just gonna leave that go while that's doing, just so I just don't want to spoil it. I'll just wait till it's done. But yeah, basically, the model. This one, unfortunately, is not rigged, but it can easily sort of be rigged. Check out my rigging tutorial if you don't know how to do that. The reason I'm not doing that is because it just takes a bit more time. Actually, you know what? Don't worry about it. It won't be rigged in this video, but when you come to download it, it will be rigged. I'll just shove it in. Why not? So don't worry, yeah, you'll be able to move him, rigged and everything, and it's a nice quality. So I don't know how far that's got. I know it's not done yet. That's why I said I don't know how far it's got. So yeah, it'll all be rigged and that, so don't worry, you'll be all set. And what I do with my rigs is I add the bones in and I create IK chains. I think you can check out my rigging tutorials part 2 on IK chains and all that. Well, that shizzle. Anyway, so it's done now. Look at the difference. The lighting has pretty much added on, how much is that, 24 seconds onto the render time. But this is the picture without lighting, and this is the picture with lighting. Now, switching between the two, I'd always go for this one. It looks fucking lovely. Just gives it a bit more, sort of, even more of a depth to it. And to have the shadows and the lighting on his face looks pretty nice. I think it does anyway. If I was going to choose one of the two, I'd definitely go for this one. So I'd advise you to use the lighting, and I'd keep the light sort of where he is now. So what you can do is just drag the lights into the mesh, and I hide them. Obviously, if you don't know what these are, the top one is basically what you can see here, and the bottom one is when you come to render it. So if I just leave that normal, it won't show up where I won't be able to see it here, but when I come to render it, it will appear. Basically, the lights will be shown. However, if I switch them around, I'll be able to see the light here, but it won't render. So if the bottom one's red, it won't render, and if the top one's red, it just won't be seen in the sort of the editor window. So yeah, if that makes sense. But yeah, here it is, guys. Vladimir Battlefield 3 model from the single player campaign. Please like and comment, share, and I'll get more of those out when I can, which will hopefully be soon. Peace.